Greetings and happy Monday to you from the Duncan Chamber of Commerce. We just want to kind of keep you abreast of some of the things that are happening this week at the Chamber of Commerce. This week we have quite a few things going on. I'll have the opportunity, and I wanted to thank the Kiwanis for the opportunity to talk with them about the Chamber and the work of the Chamber in the community on this Tuesday at noon. I'll also have the opportunity this Thursday at noon to talk to the Duncan Noon Lions Club. I always enjoy the opportunity to speak with these two hardworking groups of people that do many wonderful things within our community. If you get the opportunity sometime, you might look into joining the Kiwanis or the Lions with the service they do in our community. The Kiwanis with, of course, Kittyland and many other programs that they have, and the Lions with their rodeos, their eyeglass programs. These two groups of people put in many, many hours within our community trying to serve those that are in need, and we really do appreciate them for being members of the Chamber, but most of all, we appreciate them for being wonderful members of the community. Also this week, we would like to, if you're a Duncan Little Theater fan, we'd encourage you to go back to the 80s with them this weekend. It should be really an exciting thing. We also have another group within the community, Optimist Club. They're having their science fair the 15th and the 16th. The awards will be handed out on the 16th. We really appreciate what the Optimists do for our youth with the science fair. Probably many of you, even those of you my age, probably have a trophy tucked away somewhere where you participated in an Optimist speech program or a science fair. So we really do thank them for what they do within our community as well. The youth are our future, and these types of organizations do a lot of good things with our children, and we appreciate it. Last week, for those of you that were able to attend, we had really a lively breakfast at the Simmons Center last Thursday. Triumph Carpet Care was our sponsors. We'd like to thank all those people that participated in the breakfast. We got updates from the sheriff and many others within the community. We also would like to thank Centerpoint Energy for agreeing to sponsor our March breakfast, March the 7th at 6:45. Come to the Simmons Center. It'll be a morning of fun and information. It's a great time to network with other chamber members, and you don't have to be a chamber member to attend, but the whole idea is to kind of get your name out and have people be able to connect you with your business. And also last week, we had Social Services Day with the Leadership Duncan class. Special thanks to Laura Goldring and Lauren Cease of the United Way for putting the great social services program together for us. As you know, we have those within our community that are less fortunate, and it is very great to know that within our community we have so many services available to help those that are less fortunate and those that are in need, to help them get on with their life and make a good life for themselves in our community so they can contribute to the business climate in the community. Also coming up this month, if you are a member of the State Chamber or not, I would remind you that Wednesday at the Oklahoma History Center from 5 to 7, the Oklahoma State Chamber will be having their legislative reception. And of course, the Southwest Oklahoma Legislative Reception is February 26th, also at the Oklahoma History Center. It's an opportunity for a delegation to come from Duncan to go up and advocate for business with our area legislators and also with other legislators, not just from this area, but from filling leadership roles within our legislature. We would like to thank Arvest Bank and Bank First, Bank of Commerce, Cotton Electric, Duncan Area Economic Development, Duncan Power, Duncan Regional Hospital, First Bank and Trust, Halliburton Employees Federal Credit Union, and Stevens County Abstract for sponsoring the city of our community, Duncan, and the Chamber of Commerce at this legislative reception. If you're interested in attending, just give me a call and I'll make sure that there's a name tag waiting for you. And of course, these sponsors will have their own delegations to attend as well. I would also like to remind you, if you've gotten a call from Community Matters, representing Brandon Burton, he is a field representative for Community Matters. They're the people that put together our map for the community. If you go to our website and click on the icon, you can see an interactive map. I just wanted to remind you that he, within the next couple of weeks, will be going through and speaking with you about the opportunity to advertise in this publication. We picked up a couple of new members since I spoke to you last. If you get the opportunity, you might thank Molly Castle of Sheer Bliss Salon and Apparel at 422 South Highway 81 for joining the Chamber. They have really a great establishment down there. If I had hair, I would probably go myself. I have a great stylist down there as well, Ashley Ollinger. And so if you get an opportunity, go by and talk to Molly Castle there at Sheer Bliss and thank her for joining the Chamber. We sure do thank her. And also CDC, which is Creative Design Contracting Tree Service, Steve McCaslin. He's also on South 81 there at 81 in Bodark. He's actually one of the few certified master arborists within the community. If you have some dead trees, which I think I have 5 in my yard, give Steve a call. We're really happy to have him, and we'll be doing a ribbon cutting for him on the 22nd of this month. So we look forward to doing that. As always, we like to thank all of our retailers in the community, our Main Street Dunkin' members that are members of the Chamber as well. We thank all of you for remembering to try to shop Dunkin' first, and would also like to remind you again that on March 14th we'll be having our annual banquet at the Simmons Center at 7 p.m. Chamber Jazz is going to be a great evening for all of us. I think the banquet committee under the direction of Gina Flesher and Sandy Stewart, our Director of Investor Services, has a great evening planned for you. It's also the evening where we recognize the Man of the Year, Woman of the Year, Free Enterprise, Al Hinshaw Community Spirit Award, and the Community Improvement Award. We're starting to get a great deal of nominations in. The form is still available on the website. We have extended the deadline until February the 15th. So by the end of this week, if you could get your nominations in, this is a very important event. It's the opportunity for the Chamber to have its annual meeting, to look back at the accomplishments of the past, to look forward to what we're going to accomplish this year in the future. Sponsorships are still available. Full table sponsors are $500. Half table sponsors are $300. And we do have some star sponsors that we would like to thank Duncan Regional Hospital and Duncan Area Economic Development for allowing us to bring Jermaine Montaigne and his jazz ensemble here to entertain you. I do have to take a moment to thank all of our annual banquet sponsors. We always like to extend a sincere gratitude to each of these sponsors who contribute and recognize the importance of the Chamber and its membership. Our sponsors generously help support the growth and prosperity in our community, and a strong business community also means a strong community at large. The Chamber itself operates on its budget. 38% of our revenues comes from dues, and the other percentage comes from our sponsors and their generosity to help us move through these programs to help enhance the quality of life and business climate. I would like to thank the Bank of Commerce for sponsoring the annual banquet. Of course, Duncan Regional Hospital and Duncan Area Economic Development Foundation that I just mentioned. Duncan Power, Legacy Bank, Halliburton Employee Federal Credit Union, Edward Jones Kelsey Avance, Cancer Centers of Southwest Oklahoma, First Bank and Trust, Sabre Publishing, Cameron University, Arvest Bank, Triumph Carpet Care, Mini Mall Package Storage, Beth Henshaw Kurtz, Stevens County Abstract, and Cotton Electric. We would like to thank all these sponsors again for their generosity. I would like to also remind you, if you are needing anything, to remember our local merchants. We have been doing really good. Our economic indicators are very strong. Our sales tax revenue from November of last year, November-December period, was $1.266 million as compared to $1.12 million the previous year. Our sales tax is going up. We look forward our retailers to have a really good year. We would like to thank all of our members for continuing to remember the Chamber, and we couldn't do any of this without you, because the Chamber itself is a partnership and a group of people that are doing what no one person can do alone, and that's working together to move the community forward. I'd just like to leave you with some remarks. Those of you that are Super Bowl fans, one of my favorite coaches when I was young was Vince Lombardi. And Vince said, people who work together will win, whether it be against a complex football defense or just the problems of modern society, let's remember that working together we can truly accomplish the goal of making Duncan the best place to live in the world. Thank you very much.